My grandfather was a railroad mechanic. When I was 11, he passed away after a long illness. The only thing I kept was his old denim work coat. Faded blue, grease stains on every pocket. His name stitched above the chest. Grandma used to say, that coat worked harder than most people. One winter evening during my senior year, I wore it because it was freezing outside. My friend Tyler laughed the second he saw me. Dude, you look like you're about to repair a train from 1975. I rolled my eyes and followed him to the town Christmas festival. The square was packed. Music, lights, hot chocolate stands, kids running everywhere. Near the center stood a giant Christmas tree covered in ornaments donated by local families. I was standing in line for cocoa when I heard someone scream. A little girl was crying near the tree. Her mother was panicking. Everyone was looking around, but nobody knew what happened. Then I noticed it. One of the support cables holding the massive metal light frame above the tree had snapped. The frame was tilting directly toward the crowd. People started backing away. The little girl wasn't moving. She was frozen with fear. Without thinking, I ran. I grabbed her and pushed her toward her mother just as the metal frame crashed down. Something slammed into my shoulder. The impact knocked me to the ground. For a second, all I felt was pain. Then I realized the heavy denim coat had taken most of the hit. The thick layers and padding Grandpa had sewn into it years ago were torn apart, but they had protected me. Paramedics checked my shoulder. Bruised, nothing broken. The girl's mother was crying so hard she could barely speak. She hugged her daughter and kept saying thank you. Tyler walked over and stared at the ripped sleeve. Dude, I leave you alone for 5 minutes and somehow you become a superhero. I laughed. I'm not a superhero. What are you then? I looked down at Grandpa's old coat, just borrowing some courage. That night, Grandma saw the torn sleeve. She ran her fingers across the rip and smiled through tears. Your grandfather would have done the same thing. For the first time, the coat didn't feel like something he left behind. It felt like something he passed on.